Hey, what's up, Coach? Welcome back to the podcast. Today is episode 156, and it's titled Reputation Management. This is an episode that I wish I learned a long time ago, and this took me some trial and error to figure this out within my own business. And before we dig in, just want to make sure if you've been listening to these episodes, make sure to just leave us a quick message on iTunes. Leave us some feedback there. This way we can get this podcast episode into more coaches' hands. And if you want to share this on social media, that helps us out a ton. So now today's episode is all about reputation management. And here's what I mean by that. Let's take Miss Jones. Let's say Miss Jones has a son named Johnny, and you're training Johnny. Johnny's been part of your program for the last 3 months. And Miss Jones goes to the grocery store. So she goes to the grocery store every Thursday to get all the groceries for Johnny and his two brothers. And when Miss Jones is there, she runs into Miss Anderson. And Miss Anderson has a son who is not in your program, but they've heard about your program. And what we want to do is think about this conversation. What is Miss Jones going to say about you and your program if your name comes up? And what I want you to do is think about that. Have you gotten to know Miss Jones well enough to where she can give you a positive review? Have you gotten good enough results with Johnny to where Miss Jones can vouch for your program? And have you built the relationship yet with that family to where Miss Jones can sell your program for you to Miss Anderson? These are things that you need to be thinking about all the time. And it all comes down to your reputation. That's why it's titled Reputation Management. If you suck at managing your reputation, then every time Miss Jones goes to the grocery store and she runs into Miss Anderson, they're probably not going to talk about you. Or if Miss Anderson has questions about your program, Miss Jones won't know how to answer it. And that's your fault, because you haven't built a good enough relationship with Miss Jones and Johnny. And this is why you need to treat your business like a family. And I've said this from day one, and you go back and listen to other episodes. A lot of the clients that I work with, their parents are inviting me over for dinner, going out to dinner with them. I go watch some of their games. I'm part of their family. I'm not just this guy who's training their kid like 99% of other coaches out there. You cannot succeed long-term in this business unless you build relationships. And it all starts with managing your reputation. And this way, when Miss Jones goes to the grocery store and she sees Miss Anderson, and they start talking about soccer or basketball or golf or baseball, whatever sport you coach, they can have a positive conversation about you, what you do. And within the next couple of hours, Miss Anderson has your phone number. She's texting you, wanting to learn more about your program because of all the great things that Miss Jones had to say. So I really want you to think about this. And if you go back and listen to the last episode, What Cheap Trainers Do, I talk about what not to do. And I also give some good tips on what to do to be the elite trainer out there. So this way you have a positive reputation out there. And I will tell you, and I said this already, but your reputation is everything. That is going to be so key. So this way you can build your business faster based on the positive reputation that you build. That's it for today's episode. If you want to learn more about how to build a successful business, go check out our website at www.buildmysportsbiz.com and click on the mastermind button. From there, there's a letter there that will speak directly to you, and there's also a video that will show you what's involved in the program and how we can help. And that will lead to an application phone call where I can chat with you, I can see what you need help with, I can see where you want to go with your business. And that's it. Go check that out. And if you enjoyed this podcast, make sure and leave us a positive review here and share this episode on social media. That means a lot to me. All right. I'll see you this coming Monday.